Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Tasty Tuesday again. And today I'm taking you to China. And we're also talking about halibut, one of my favorite white fish that I've been enjoying from Alaska the last few weeks. So this recipe actually is something I created based on a dish I had in China. And I don't think the fish was halibut, but I used halibut in it and it worked out great. I don't know what the fish was that I had in China. But today we're using wild-caught Alaskan halibut. So the first thing is on my stove, and you need a bit of a stock pot because you're gonna be layering the things in here. I have 4 cups or 32 ounces of chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth. I've used vegetable broth before. And I've got the heat on and it's coming up. Into that I am putting 3 garlic cloves, and I already chopped up, and about 2 tablespoons of chopped ginger. This is a one-pot meal, is the other great thing about it. This is 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Ooh, I love that smell. And this is about 6 shiitake mushrooms that were dried. I rehydrated and chopped them up. Now, we are putting in about 10 ounces of Chinese noodles. This actually isn't the brand I normally buy. I usually use a brand called Rose Brand, but I couldn't find it, so I bought this one. I'm sure it will be just as good. So now we're going to wait for the noodles to boil, and we'll be back in a minute. So our noodles are boiling. It smells really nice. And I am going to add about 2 cups of frozen broccoli. You can use fresh broccoli. Put that in there. And I'm going to put in just a little bit of water. I wanted to eyeball it to see, because we're going to place our halibut now in this broth, and I want to make sure there's enough. This is 3/4 cup water. I don't think I'm going to put the whole thing in, just a little bit. So maybe about a 1/2 cup. Okay, now I'm going to take our halibut pieces here, our beautiful wild-caught Alaska halibut. I'm going to nestle it down in here. I want to make sure we've got some broth over it. There we go, beautiful. And I'm going to turn the heat down, not turn it off, turn it down. And we're going to let this simmer covered for about, it's very low here, for about 20 minutes. And then I'll show you the plating after. So easy. So our halibut is done, and it smells really lovely. And I've put everything into one bowl here. Noodles, the mushrooms and the broccoli with the halibut on top. I used a little scoop to make sure I had broth in each bowl. And then we are going to top it with just a little bit of sesame oil, because there's nothing quite like it. And my favorite garnish, some green onions. And that is our beautiful Chinese halibut, super easy, one-pot meal with wild-caught Alaskan halibut. You really got to try it. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen today.